Alright, what is it, guys? I'm back. To play some, or to, for my week one battle, post commentary, for the IGBA, that's Indigo GBA League. There'll be, a link to the document below, or not to the document, to the website below that'll, have all the information and have all the replays for the battles. I'll have my opponent, if he has a YouTube channel, I'll have him in the uh, link below. But besides that, let's just get into this. I'll also have my team builder for this battle in the below too. So I'm gonna start the battle. I start here with Tornadus. Gonna go for the superpower just to get off a ton of damage on Heatran. That's gonna be important for the later game, as we'll see. He sets up Stealth Rock. Gonna be pretty important as I go for the U-turn and switch back out into my Gastrodon. Uh, so here's Gastrodon just stays in here, trying to go for the Toxic. He misses his Will-O-Wisp, but I go for the Toxic again, and he's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp and miss one more time as I go for the Scald, doing minuscule damage. Here Rotom just sits around for a bit, and then switches out to his Altaria, which I recover on. And then I'm like, okay, I want to prevent him setting out on me, so I go for the Clear Smog to get rid of his status, as well do some super effective damage, but it doesn't do too much. Again, Gastron just sits here against Random Wash. I got a special attack boost because he accidentally Hydro Pumped me. And back again to Altaria. Gastron is going to stay in for a while, and this is where that action starts. So, I know he has Energy Ball, so I'm going to switch out into my Scizor. He also might have Flamethrower, so I'm going to switch out, I'm going to make a double switch. Without U-turning, I don't even have U-turn on this set, so it wouldn't matter. Gonna go out to my Rhyperior, take the Flamethrower, and I have a Rindo Berry just to take Energy Balls. But as we will see, I didn't account for me being at 70% health, and I'm just gonna die. Not being able to set up my Stealth Rock, which is unfortunate. But here I just switch into my Tornadus, which can easily kill this, and I'm going to U-turn to gain momentum, and so I can switch in my Manaphy if I want to start sweeping. I know this is a defensive set, so I can set up a Tail Claw if I want, but I just decided to Surf because he can send out a lot of threats that are faster than me. Like Azelf, which has Energy Ball, which does a ton of damage to me, and I can't let this thing get damaged because it can take a close combat from Life Orb, Terrakion with a good amount of HP. So I send this in, and right here I'm just gonna, I think I Will-O-Wisp? No, I Volt Switch, okay. And then I think do I Will-O-Wisp this turn? Yes, I Will-O-Wisp this turn, but I miss. As he goes for the knockoff, knocking off my or my safety goggles. That was for the Breloom, but he didn't bring it. As I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and here I'm just getting Pro Blade everywhere. Not good for me, but I'm gonna Volt Switch into Gastrodon. Now Gastrodon's been the MVP so far, being able to take hits, recover them off, just being an absolute wall to a lot of my opponent's team. It's I'm very fortunate I drafted this and was able to bring it this week. Now, uh, unfortunately, these Gastrodon parts aren't the most entertaining, so I'm just gonna skip past them. I just get some health or try to burn it, get some damage off as I go for the overheat, and he's gonna heal Bell. But as my overheat misses, oh no, he's gonna hyper voice and kill me. So down four. Um, I'm down 4-6, while he has a Heatran to block my Scizor, and a bunch of fast Pokemon to kill my Manaphy, and I'm just like, what do I do here? I think I might have lost the game, but I gotta keep my head in the game. I know this Sludge Wave can definitely do a ton of damage, and as it does, and he goes for the Heal Bell. If he went for any other move, I probably would have been able to either live it, and the burn would have killed. And he goes into Heat Box, I U-turn, back into, I think I go into Manaphy this time. As Manaphy can put but he can do a lot of work to my opponent's team. Uh, I then go for the Surf, as he goes for Rotom Wash, and I will finally be able to secure a kill with Energy Ball. Energy Ball is gonna do, it's just gonna one-shot this thing, and there goes Rotom Wash. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Gastrodon can take some ease. Uh, Actually, speaking of Gastrodon, I'm switching Gastrodon to take this Energy Ball. I don't have anything else to do, but he goes for a U-turn, knocking down his Life Orb even more. So, he switches in Terrakion. I'm not physically defensive. There's no way I'm going to take this. He close combats and kills me. But, I have my Scizor to revenge kill. Unfortunately, he still has a Heatran. I don't have superpower or anything. As he switches into that, and I just go for the Defog to get rid of those Stealth Rocks, so I can switch into my Manaphy without taking a ton of damage, or not a ton of damage, but a good amount. And Tornadus. Here I think I just go for the superpower or the U-turn. I forgot. Oh, I go for the Hurricane, and it does a ton of damage to his Donphan. That was almost a one-shot. If he got his Confusion there, I would have one-shot. And Tornadus is going to be able to secure a knockout on Donphan. Now I'm still down 3-4 because I had to sack my Gastrodon. But I'm still up. So I go out to Scizor, and I'm not physically defensive at all. I just have HP investment, and I eat that close combat up. That is definitely Scarfed Mon. It doesn't have any Life Orb or boosting thing. Anyway, I go for Bullet Punch. Crit doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go for, I think I went for Defog here, and I am down 4-2 with Manaphy being slower than two of my opponent's Mon, and it's actually looking pretty troubling for me. So, luckily, Azelf is at 2%, so I can sack off my Tornadus when it switches in, and I can level close combat from a Terrakion. So I figured out my game plan, and I'm just gonna go for a Surf. I'm not gonna Tail Glow, because if I have to switch out, you know, it's gonna be bad. So he Toxics me, I can take that, and I go for the Surf. This is where things get heavy, or get a little bit weird, because I have to make sure my switches are, you know, I play them out right. He goes out to this thing and dies. So I'm like, okay, if he's not Scarf, I can take it. I can do damage, but I'm remember, oh, he's definitely Scarf. And here he goes for close combat. Here I would have Stonehenge just in case I could crit Manaphy. But I go out to Manaphy and Surf definitely OHKOs, and he just goes for close combat. I remember this Altaria is also at 12%, so it was gonna die from a Surf. And right now I'm at 14% health. And he sends out this thing. I check Manaphy's speed. I'm at 299. And Altaria only hits 284. Can't have an item because it's Mega. And I Ice Beam and win the game. So that was my round 1. I won 1-0. It was a very slim match, but Manaphy was able to pick up 5 kills because it did the most damage to Azelf. So it gets that differential point because there has to be an even amount of differential between each Pokemon. But I get the 1-0 really close. It was a really close game. And shout out to Ramon helping me. Or he didn't help me, but he was, I guess, my fan. And Chami. He was my fan too. He says GG. And that's my first. So I'm starting the season with 1-0. Down below will be more battles and team builders to check out in the previous weeks, or in the future weeks. So I'll see you guys in other videos. I'm Ben, coach of the Austin Swoobats, and see you guys later.